am coming back with a different sort of video for you today. I know that I have mentioned a few times in some of my Plan With Me videos that I am a florist. It's kind of what I do professionally. My dog is hacking up his lungs. And so I wanted to do a flower video for you, particularly since the holidays are coming up. I know lots of people will be doing some entertaining, and I thought it would be really nice to do kind of a basic arrangement, sort of flower arrangement 101 with you guys. You can do this with grocery store flowers if that's what you have access to. Flowers from the farmer's market are always really nice. So I'm going to kind of switch the angle so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and we will get. Okay, so this is the container that I'm using, vessel, vase, whatever you want to call it. It's a metal bowl. It's really cute, not super expensive. Oh crap. So all of this is leftover from another project I did last weekend. So yeah, this is sort of my whimsical element. I like to add something a little bit unexpected. These are called Blushing Bride Protea. So we've got some of those. We have some ranunculus, which are really, really open. They're one of my favorites. And then sort of for filler, we have some wax flower, some tree fern, and a little bit, if you could see the mess, a little bit of eucalyptus, which is kind of on its last leg. So the first thing, the easiest thing for you to do, and I hope that like I am sort of okay, is to tape off a grid pattern with some tape. If you don't have floral tape, florist tape, you can use any kind of waterproof tape. It just needs to be able to stick on the side of your whatever kind of container that you're doing. And so this is the easiest thing to do because first of all, like mixing or making an arrangement in a short container like this can be a little bit challenging just because you're going to have to get the stems kind of short. The other thing is this bowl has a fairly, be nice if I use scissors, wide mouth to it. So it's going to take a lot of flowers to kind of make it look good, and I don't really have that much leftover. So yeah, this is going to give me a lot of shape without having to use a lot of flowers. So I'm just going to fill it up. So you've got your water in there, you've got your kind of grid pattern. Next, I would go in with something that's going to be your base, which in this case, I'm gonna use this tree fern. So you can go in, I don't want it to be too close, and just kind of make the base of your arrangement. Like you want something, and you want to try to pull as much stuff off of the bottom of your stems as possible. This tree fern is kind of shedding. It's not really, it's kind of on its last leg. So, yeah. So it's nothing too complicated, honestly, but so you're just gonna do like a little kind of something for everything else to rest on. Now I'm gonna go through with more of like the filler type stuff. Like I said, because I don't have a lot of other stuff to use, and you can, it's always better and easier if you cut the stems too long and then add them in and kind of see how you like them, because you can always cut them shorter. But, and as you can see, I'm kind of pulling all of this off the bottom. Yeah, so you can always cut the stem shorter, but once they're short, they're short. So it's a whole lot easier to do it that way. And I'm kind of like digging asymmetry as of late in these designs, so we'll see if I have enough to kind of give it a wow. And you want something like with some height in the top, and that's going to give you something to work with. So I've got this bunch of wax flower also that I'm going to add in as filler. So you can always and I actually recommend, if you get flowers from the grocery store, to, and you know, they're in a bunch, they're already made up, that's great. But when you come home, you still want to take them apart, give the bottoms a fresh cut, because they're probably a day or two old. And then deconstruct the arrangement so that it looks, because those bouquets are not like, they're made to look good wrapped, not necessarily in a vase. So, and you want to make sure that you kind of turn your arrangement around so you can see what you're doing. Okay, so it's got a little gap in the top, but that's all right, because we're gonna add some more stuff to it. I don't even know if you can see me. So I'm just taking the ranunculus out of its wrapper, which I should have done when I got them, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that you can get the best view of what I'm doing. Okay. So we've got the ranunculus out of the container, and you're just gonna want them to, I love these because they have some natural like bend to them. but you don't want to like fight against what the stem is already doing. So you're just going to cut them and put them in like this. Right, and I've got a few more, so I'm gonna leave those. And then these are leucadendron. So you're gonna add these. Those. As I said, I don't know how much of this you're seeing. This is the first time that I've ever tried to make a video like this. So yeah, hopefully it's not a disaster. As you can see, like we need to fill in the top a little more. So I'm gonna get more of this and just stick it like so. My own personal sort of aesthetic is more of organic in shape and style and mix of flowers and textures. So if you like highly stylized floral arrangements, this is probably not going to appeal to you too much, but so yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of eucalyptus, and like I said, it's kind of on its last leg, but that's okay. A good thing about eucalyptus is that it dries and it still looks pretty good. So we're gonna add a little bit of euc. And then we can go back in with some more wax flower. I use clippers. A lot of florists use knives, but I'm fairly clumsy, so it's probably faster to use a knife, but it's not fast if I end up in the ER because I've slit my finger open, which, true story, that happened to me. I wish I could salvage that one, but I think it's a little too. And I just am going in to kind of fill in these holes that are there. I have a few more leucadendrons, so I might as well put those to good use. I think, and that's the hardest thing about making shorter arrangements, is that you don't want them to be like squat. So they tend to require more flowers, which you wouldn't really expect. Just make sure that there's so got a little bit more of this. I might as well add. And I used to hate greens, like adding greens to the arrangements, but now I'm like all about it for whatever reason. And then I have this, which I don't know if you can see. It's a little hanging amaranthus. We're just gonna stick it in to give it a little texture and awesomeness. I'm gonna clean up my mess and I will bring you back in. And there you have the finished product. So as you can see, it's full and kind of wild and a little bit, there's a little bit of asymmetry happening, which I really love. But yeah, it's gonna try to give you a different view of it as well, kind of at the end, so you can see all of the sides of it. But yeah, so that's kind of an easy way to make a quick flower arrangement at home using pretty much anything. But so if you like the way this looks, or if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you're kind of interested in this stuff and want to see more. What are some other things that you, in terms of flower arrangements, that you might want to see? But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.